What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Price169 coming to you live with another live video streaming brought to you by nothing. Me, myself, and I. Now, this topic of this video, guys, is going to be live service games that are dying in 2023. Now, take into account a lot of these games that were been offline or going offline, and what defines the live service dying. For example, a live service like Back for Blood. That is going off this year. I think February or May this year. That game is going to be gone. I think like Anthem, you can still access it, but there's a list I'm going to read to you of games that are going to be dead in 2021, 2023. No, I'm not sponsored by Dr. Pepper. I was. Anyway, though, these lists of games here, I'm going to go through a couple lists here and tell you. I'm not going to go through tons of them because I don't have all day, and you guys don't have all day. And at the end of the video, I'm going to make a pretty much, public announcement about my channel and the future of my channel. Changes are going to come, but they're going to come gradually. I'm trying to get in more video editing, but I'll talk about that here a little later on. So I'm taking me about 10-15 minutes of this, then I'm hopefully going to be able to talk a little more about in depth about what I'm looking at. Talk a little more in depth about that eventually. So now looking up on Google, of course, there's a lot of things here. Oversaturation. There's Marvel's Avengers, Back for Blood, Knockout City, Babylon's Fall, and several more are going away. This is from Yoying, YONGYEA. I'm subscribed to him down below. Should be down below somewhere. You can subscribe to his channel as well. He's a great content creator, great news person. I always try to take what he says and look at things a little more differently than he does, but I always try to research things. EA has live services dying soon too as well. Let's go here. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is pretty much game for update will announce 9/29. Battlefront 2, support VR, Battlefield 5. I forget Anthem. I think these games are being cut down to live service games. And really, what is a live service game? Live service game is, in foremost, a game that requires online updates, online love, pretty much TLC from the developers. Games like Spider-Man, Lego Star Wars, many other games like that. Star Wars Fallen Order. These are all single player games. They don't have live services. So once they create them and send them out, they play as long as you have the system to play them on, so it works. Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever. That being said, though, there is quite a list of games here, though, that are, and some Steam games are kind of list of Steam games here that are dead and dying. And real-time strategy, RTS community. There's a lot of things that are dead games. And I think if you look at what I'm looking at right now is looking at the games here now, what we have right now. These here are the list of games. February 3rd, 2023. So that came out Friday, February 5th. Apex Legends Mobile, Battlefield Mobile, Crime Site, Crossfire X, that's I think an Xbox exclusive kind of mobile game. Dragon Quest Adventures, a Die Hero, Bonds, Eco VR, Knockout City, Love Live School Idol Festival, doesn't count, and Rumble Reverse, what do we call it? That is 10 games being dead within this year. Um, and games like GTA 5, Grand Theft Auto Online have been around, hell, since the game came out back in 2013, 2014. And that game is still rocking out. So it's understandable to have that. But what people don't understand now about the games I mentioned is that the games I mentioned are games that are supposed to be online forever, 10 years. Halo Infinite, another game. I'm going to get to the list I found. It's interesting. Um, 10 disappointing game live servers all time. I mean, these games are not dying, but they're practically going to be dying eventually. Halo Infinite, a game that came out that looked like a 360 title or Xbox One title, not a next gen Halo game. It launched 2021. It launched online first, and campaign came afterwards. Met with scraps. Currently, Halo community is in turmoil after a long anticipated split screen co-op update was confirmed to have been canceled. See, this is kind of silly. It's been canceled. A game is dying because of split screen. Okay, let's rationalize about this. This is an online service game. Okay, online, and split screen has been canceled. Everybody, like, you know what? I'm done with Halo. I'm done with this shit. And they're walking. They're going to the freaking door, and they're walking out, and they're going away. All because of split screen. And it's been canceled. Many are still frustrated over the internet grind and the musky multiplayer component. Yeah, true. Okay, Call of Duty Vanguard is another disappointing game. Released 2019 on franchise, Advanced Warfare. Unfortunately, Goodwill. Time Vanguard was kind of more of a woken type of Call of Duty. I don't really care much about that. Now, this one here, the one that I liked the most, I thought was really good, was The Division. P versus P, third person shooter. Then, but it was not. But it was not the game that was supposed to be. The PC of it looked better than the console. Even the PC ran it well, still didn't look as good as it was in E3. Just a lot of different things going on. Marvel's Avengers, and need I say more about that one? That one is think been can be dead this year, this month, I do believe. Um, I'm willing to pay additional from some content too late to rescue the title. Ben Tom Dunk had it been handled more. Evolve, another game that was interesting. Evolve came out right around the Xbox One birth. And Evolve was like one of those games that was considered, to be the end all game. I mean, the game was fun. I never played it, but people who have played it said it was great. You have one monster, and you have three, four hunters versus one monster, and you have wildlife you can kill too as well. Um, and it's not a big map, but it can be good sized maps. And why people played online, Twitch though and stuff was, if you're the monster, you're pretty weak when you start out. You have to eat things, eat the player to eat the animals around you to evolve to a bigger creature. Once you do that, it's pretty fun. 2K Turtle Rock Studios, a science fiction game. Unfortunately, the game seemed to fade for termination from the get go online. Shortfall and way, yeah, so it's pretty bad. Fallout 76. Now, Fallout 76, glitches, bugs, titles. That game is actually still pretty decent to play. People are still playing it, but it's not as much. Anthem is another game that came out. Hell, the developers of Anthem didn't know what they're creating until Anthem was on a presentation screen. So that right there was the cluster F from E3. Not from EA. They just totally didn't know what the hell they were doing. Battlefield 2042. But Battlefield 2042 is getting a lot better. Tom Clancy's Ghost Breakout, another flop game. Babylon Fall, talked about earlier. These games, guys, are not doing well. And a lot of them are closing down soon. Battlefield 2042, last update they had done a lot better. Done a lot better than what people like I thought. I bought the game a year ago and thought the game was trash, okay? The game's buggy as hell. It runs phenomenal. There's like, I think, 2,000, 3,000 people playing it right now. And hey, I'm going to run a count real quick on it to see if I can get a count. He's got a better count on this. Wow. 13 minutes ago, over 10,000 people playing this game. All-time peak, 24-hour peak, 15,000. That's an accomplishment on its own. Battlefield 2042 has turned around. Now, is it going to last long enough? It gained 266 players, you want to call it. It gained 3.85. January, it lost 3,000, but now it gained. Probably because of the update going back to the original Battlefield feel. So people are more open to go on Game Pass or like me on Steam to play it. So hats off for EA doing something correct. Now, the big peak, they had 15,000. It went down to 9,000. Now it's back up to 11,706, 789, because it's 4 o'clock on a Sunday. So this number will probably go in half. You might have 5,000 during a week. But that being said, though, guys, that's not a terrible number. Granted, it's not great. Now, Call of Duty charts 77,000. Well, that's more than Battlefield. Yeah, it's true. But they lost 75,000 players in January of this year. In the last 30 days, they have gone down to 64, 6,400. So the all-time peak was 400,000 plus. Now it's 116,000. Apples to oranges, Battlefield is still not 100% where it was or where it needs to be. But at this point in time, you take what you get your hands on. And I think EA is somewhat pleased with that, and they better be. And they really want to make it better. They updated again to get rid of it. I had some bug issues with FPS lagging again. But if they really care about this game, they update it one more time, make the bugs go away, make the glitches go away, the frame rate loss go away, and really optimize this game, work it hard, add more stuff to it. That's what I think Battlefield can do. 2042 Call of Duty, they're hemorrhaging people left and right. Season 2 will come out on the 16th, 17th of this month, 2 weeks away. We'll see if people have to go run toward or not. Don't know for sure. The COD player, the COD fathers kind of blame the COD fathers, kind of saying the game is dead to him. Of course, that's one voice out of many. So I think it's dead to myself, but I'm not going to sit there and count my eggs until they hatch. So getting back to that now and getting back to where I'm talking about. I had a comment today of somebody saying, go out and get a life. I have a life. This is my hobby. This is what I do for a hobby, for fun. If you don't like what I'm doing, don't watch it. I'd rather have no subscribers and do what I want to do than have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and have them dictate to me what I need to do. But see, I'm not going to sit there and let one person rain on my parade because this person who comments has no life of his own. He runs around there and slams his face down in the keyboards telling me how I have no life, but yet he's doing exactly what he's doing. He's a troll and a no-lifer. I go to the casino. I go out and hang out with friends. I go do stuff. I do go to the gym. I do hang out and do a lot of stuff. Um, but this is my part-time hobby, what I do just for fun. I do care about my subscribers. You guys want to talk more about my PC? I talk more about my PC. I don't do it all the time because I don't have enough topic to talk about PC that much. But I will, but we'll talk about it. Eventually, I'll take the camera off and give you guys a pretty good view of it, what it looks like. But I gotta move stuff around because my table's not very big. You know what I mean? So my table's not very humongous. Me just open doors and leave them hang open, and I gotta clean it out too anyway as well. I can't do that with PC on. It's not safe to do. But yeah, to haters out there, come at me. I don't care. The more you talk about me, the more my channel spreads. I don't care because that's what I don't care about. Um, that being said, though, guys, my channel going forward could be about the same. I'm trying to get some, a video editing. I'm trying to get my uploads to work again. When I do, I'm gonna start doing more video editing and more video, maybe a little, intros or whatever, just something small. Make myself unique, but also go on the flow with everybody else. So it's like you're not having to watch a guy with a screenshot and wonder what I'm doing. You click on it and you see an intro, maybe. I might intro my video like, "Hey, this is Christ 169, and I'm talking about this. Stay tuned." And then I go into an intro or whatever. So you want to talk, hear it or not, want to listen to it or not. I'm trying to do something like that, so I can do stuff like that to see if I can get some video editing, free ones, download them and use them and see what I can do. Um, but yeah, guys, really is what I have. Naysayers are gonna be out there. These people have no lives of their own, and they're trying to make my life miserable because in deep down their lives are trash. And that's what trash looks like. So somebody who's trying to put you down are the trash that they say that they're not. They are. They just don't want to admit it. That's why I don't listen to those people. If I have, no, I wouldn't have gone to college. I wouldn't got I wouldn't got a good paying job. I would have done nothing with my life. I would have stayed in my little room hiding from the world, but I didn't. I tried new things. I've been employed in my company for 18 years, 21st this month. 20 years. I'm going to get my CDL. Do I do it? Get a Class B, Class A, whatever. When 2 years come up, in 20 years, I'll probably talk about that in a video and send it on here. If I decide to do so or not. But that's something that I'm deciding to get my CDL. Class B, Class A, what do I want to do? Do I want to drive a bus, drive an 18-wheeler? Whatever. People say, why? Because, something I want to do. I want to spread myself out a little bit. 20 years here, 20 years up at the trucking or driving a bus or whatever. Then retire, 62. Not too bad, right? No, I live my life pretty well. I'm 41 right now, so I hit 20 years at 43. So that being said, guys, it's not terrible. It's not a terrible thing. Even if I drive 10 years and get a job, drive a couple years and get a job driving garbage trucks or dump trucks or whatever, who cares? It's still better than nothing. Still better than dumping down a job, unless that's what you want to do with your life. And by all means, go for it. If you want to manage McDonald's, go for it. Don't let anybody put you down and tell you to do something else because they don't like what you're doing. Okay, so be yourself, be who you are. You're not everybody. I'm not everybody. People are not going to like you because you don't look a certain way, act a certain way, dress a certain way. This class crap you have in high school, once you get out of school, it ain't going to matter anymore. You're just another Joe six-pack walking around. And people ain't going to care. People who do care are the ones like this loser commenting on my video who's living probably back in high school, who hadn't done anything in his or her life, and looks at me like, oh, he has something going on, so I'm gonna go make his life miserable, and really he can't. I got family issues in my life, but I have a smile on my face. Why? Because it's life. So I have a life. It's just family life. It doesn't bother me, like I said. So guys, in my video, really appreciate you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're new here, like you see, once again, subscribe, notifications on. Share my video with all your friends, family around the world. Hopefully this helped people out. I'll make another video here soon. Um, really hadn't done one and anything about topics like Black History Month, something like that. I'm not really going to, but some people have asked me about that on Facebook stuff though, and my thought about it and thought about the stuff like that, and really thinking about it for a while. What should I do? Should I create one on my channel or talk about it on Facebook Live? Kind of thing. So it's really kind of, that's kind of a topic you want to do probably in a personal thing like on Facebook Live or Instagram Live, not really on a gaming channel. But, if you know my full name, obviously it's on there. You can go over to Facebook and friend me or Instagram friend me. And once again, my gamer tag, Crisis169 on Xbox Live. Steam is Crisis1691. I'll hire you guys later. I'm gonna go and clean out my PC. I gotta get some air in there and clean the dust out. You guys be safe. Peace out. Love. May Christ bless you on this Sunday. Peace out.